Okay. Okay, well today, I know the last 2 weeks we've been doing things like workshops and going over opening and some Sibicky and shape moves and doing lots of like good back to basic stuff. Today, I want to do a pro review game. This is something that I think a lot of you probably haven't done yet. Is that correct? Is that?
We've done it in this class before.
We've done it before. Oh, we've done it several times before, even before you started showing up.
Oh, even since I started showing up.
Even since you started showing up, yes. We've done it before. Today, I thought we'd review a game between Li Chang-ho and Chang Hao. And these are two different players, despite the similarity in their name. Li Chang-ho is from Korea. Chang Hao is from China. Does anyone know either of these names? Have you guys seen these names before?
Li Chang-ho, yes.
Li Chang-ho. They're both non-professional. I'll talk a little bit about Chang Hao first. He really sort of grew up and became one of the dominant players in Go in the 90s in China. For a while, he was one of the strongest players in the world. One of his teachers was actually Yulin Yang. Does anyone know that name? This is actually, I took lessons from Yulin Yang for about a year last year. And he now lives in California. He goes to every US Go Congress and big Go tournaments and those things. If you're interested in getting, Go lessons in the US, you can actually study here with, he gives all online lessons now if you don't live in California. You can study with Chang Hao's teacher, like here in the US, which is pretty cool. Li Chang-ho has a little bit different of a story. Same age, they're both about 40 years old or so today, maybe upper 30s. But Li Chang-ho sort of came around the same time period, late 90s, early 2000s, and really was the #1 player in the world for a good number of years, really up until like the mid-2000s, where people like Lee Sedol started really just playing these hyper-aggressive, super fighting, complicated games. Li Chang-ho's nickname is the Stone Buddha. You guys ever heard of the Go player, the Stone Buddha? And again, this is just because when he would play a game, he would sit there very emotionless, like this, and play his moves. People didn't understand how they lost against him, because his style was very passive. It seemed like it was very passive. Like his opponent would just do all these things, and he would just go along with it. And then at the end of the game, he would be up by 1.5 points and win. And so every game, he had this huge streak of games that he would just win by a half point or 1.5 points, just basically whittling his opponent down, move by move by move. And his opponents, this confounded his opponents, because his opponents would say, I got everything I wanted and I still lost. I don't know how, right? Well, that's the Stone Buddha. That's what happens. You run into the Stone Buddha. So these two players, I think, are interesting because I think in the email I sent out, I said, 9-dan BFFs. Not these are best friends forever, but they are actually two famous pros from two very different countries who actually do have a relationship of friendship, like outside the game and certainly within the game, and have faced each other a number of times in a number of the largest international tournaments. And for a while in the 2000s, they were trading tournament titles back and forth. And they're just two of the strongest players ever, really, to play the game. So you have Li Chang-ho, who's playing white here, Stone Buddha, versus Chang Hao, who's that really strong Chinese 9-dan. You guys want to see? I want to show you a game. This one's from 2009. So this will be just about 4 years ago. But I think it's a cool game, and what I like about this game is it has a bunch of, I'll say, joseki and types of patterns that you guys might actually recognize and can incorporate already to your own games. It also has the trademark arc of the game where Li Chang-ho starts losing the game because Li Chang-ho basically, he would just be pushed around the board for the first 100 moves and then gradually have to come back little by little and just scrape away at his opponent until he would win by a half point. We sort of have the same trajectory here, except this time with a very surprise ending. So, you guys want to see a pro game, 9-dan pro game? You guys like surprise endings?
Don't leave it hanging. Don't leave it hanging here.
Don't leave it hanging. All right. So again, Chang Hao plays first move. You guys seen this move before? Dynamite. Actually, I forgot the second move was. Okay, second move. All right, good. You guys have seen this move before. And Li Chang-ho plays there. Parallel. Interesting. Where do you think black should play?
Looks like the Chinese.
Yeah, it looks like mini Chinese, or not, sorry, low Chinese could be here, high Chinese. You guys know Fuseki. But instead, we're going to follow more traditional Go theory that you guys learned 2 weeks ago. 4 corners, what's after corners? Approach. And this is, we usually approach low here instead of high, because this stone is low. If this was high, we could have high, 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 and that, all those stones work together. But because we have a low stone, we're going to approach low as well.
Oh,
So we're going to dig into the corners more.
Who's the black?
Black is Chang Hao.
And who's one?
Yi Chang Ho. All right, so you guys remember your 5 stages of opening theory, traditional theory. Number 1 is corners. What's number 2?
Approaches.
Approaches and enclosures. Guess what? Yi Chang Hao 9 Dan knows this. So he plays over here. All right, you approach me, I approach you, worth the same. So far, so good. Yes?
Question.
Yeah, Ben.
Why do you approach high?
In this case, I think it's, I mean, I can't speak for the 9 Dan Pro.
Okay.
I think he wants to break the symmetry.
Okay.
I think he doesn't want the same situation in both corners, because at some point, the middle point between them is going to be more valuable, and Black's going to get to it first. So I think he wants to break the symmetry. I think. But there's probably some deeper meaning to it, and then again, maybe there's not. Maybe he just was feeling high that day. I don't know. But I assume to break the symmetry. Black's going to follow up in this corner. And just say, okay, I'm digging into your corner, got my corner, let's just dig in, get some territory. And some of you may have seen this Joseki before. Just my iPad. Yeah, I've seen this pattern before. We talked about this in our 4-3 high approach day a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I guess now, at least. But pretty normal. Why didn't White play here? White can play here normally in Joseki. This is Joseki 2. Why didn't White want to play high? Why does White play a low stone?
Concerned about a base, maybe?
Absolutely. If you play high,
Black's going to slide under.
yeah, Black can just come under here and threaten to take this away, right? This isn't very defensive. You play high when you're trying to do what?
Influence.
Yeah, build influence, right? Build a box. Do we have a box to build here? No, so play low, play defensive. So 3rd line stones are defense, right? 4th line stones are development. So because Black already has this corner, can we develop this side? Not really, so be defensive. Some players, aggressive players will play this. But this means you're going to get in a fight right away. So this is Yi Chang Ho, right? He's going to keep the game very simple, right? Stone Buddha. Just go along with the game, make everything very, very simple, and scrape away your opponent, just little by little. So Black comes over here, right? Still in the opening, we have approach moves, right? Still that second stage, what Black knows what's up, knows what's important. White response, protect the corner, develop this side. Again, defensive move.
I have a question. Would that be a little bit better if using that Sibicky, 3-8?
Where?
3-8. If White played 3-8.
Here?
Oh, 8-3. No.
3, this one?
Yeah.
Possible.
Because
Possible.
Black can build a box.
Yeah. So if Black goes in the corner, White can get a wall and then attack this stone. Totally possible, totally different game. So I can't say one's better or the other. Again, Yi Chang Ho, very patient, just wants to simplify the game. And instead of trying to develop all this into a giant box right away, he's going to say, I'm just going to defend. It's up to you to defend your stones. If you don't defend them, I'm going to come after them. So Black, sure enough, defends. Most of you guys have seen this Joseki before, right? 4-4 approach, Knight's move in the corner. What is Black asking? Can I have your corner? And what do you think White says?
No. 3-3.
Yeah, normal move is here. But
Oh,
Yi Chang Ho doesn't play this move.
doesn't play that move. Doesn't that contradict your theory of his attitude?
No. Which theory?
Defend your stones in the opening.
When did I say that?
I thought you said that's what he said. That was his style, that was his belief.
Well, his style is keep it simple in the opening, right? Just respond.
Wow, what's more simple than?
Well, he's going to respond to this in his own way. He's going to respond over here, though.
Ah!
So, what he's thinking, what Yi Chang Ho is thinking, if black takes my corner, no problem, I can still make a base over here.
Okay.
Right? So this is kind of like Miai. If he plays over here, I play over here. If he plays over here, I play over here.
Alright.
So, still good. But he also doesn't want to let black develop anything over here.
Okay.
So black realizes this is a very defensive, very patient game, so he's very patient, very defensive as well.
So basically, right now they've both mirrored each other's moves.
Yeah, I mean, we still have very similar relationships going on. And white even does this. But the difference is this time, black can't make a base this way easily, right? So in this case, black is going to defend. Right? Over here, if black took this, white makes a base, done. But because this white stone here, black can either make a really small base that's kind of pitiful looking, or touch a weak stone. We don't want to do that. So in this case, whoops, black's going to defend to make sure that's the only direction you can go. It's not Miai, right? It's not one or the other. It's, I need a base. And white's going to finish out the Joseki. This is very common Joseki. This move is actually really strange for me to see in a 9-dot professional game. And this is a move that I feel like if I were to show Yu and Yang, like Chang Hao's teacher, like when I had a lesson with him, he would yell at me for this kind of move. What's the problem when you make a move like this?
All low.
Yeah, all low, right? Is that what you're going to say, Ben?
No, actually.
Oh, okay. What did you want to say?
I was going to say that then if black tries to sneak into the corner, his extension along the other side would be, if he an extension or another stone on the top side would be inefficient.
Here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you were to place another stone there. But.
Yeah, well, it's also, well, this is the normal move, right? If you play here, you're actually leaving 2 3-space extensions. That means there's going to be invasions in here. So this only leaves 1 invasion.
But you know what? All the black stones are low themselves.
Yeah, so, as Dan's pointing out, black doesn't really have anything to develop either. So the problem, the basic problem with this is white can't, it's hard to develop this. There's a lot of white stones over here, but there's not,
for either side.
that's right, but there's not a lot of points. Okay, because low, low, low. I mean, if this is all the points that get taken, that's not very big, not very developable. But in this case, Yi Chang Ho is okay with this because, look, low, 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 nothing developed here, low, nothing developed here. Same situation for black. Check.
So you think that a 2 and a 4 is better than 2 3s, even if you broke the 3 and played on the start point?
I would play there. But I'm not Yi Chang Ho. If I don't have anything to develop in the game, I feel like I lost and I want to resign. Like I want to feel like I can develop something. Entice my opponent to come here so then I have something to attack. Right? When white plays this, there's nothing to attack, there's nothing to develop. So for me, it's not a very interesting game. But
so you would play that move just out of boredom?
No. It's, but here's the thing, right? In this case, this probably isn't a good move because white hasn't made a solid base yet. But if black tries to come in here, this is pretty normal kind of development. I get to attack something, right? And you wouldn't go by profiting from attacking. And if black doesn't come in here, well, I can play another move like this later on. I can actually make something pretty significantly large.
Right, but presumably Stone Buddha wouldn't go by profiting from attacking things, at least not this early.
Oh, no, he definitely understands attacking. But he's basically just going to wait for his opponent to give him an opening, right? In the meantime, he's going to play very patient, very solid, so his opponent can't mess with him in any way. So that's the move. Very simple, very low. It would hurt me to play this move. Okay, at this point, black's looking around the board and going, well, what is there to do? For me, this move looks very big. It's just a lot of points in the corner for both players. So that's very big. But it's not really necessary because if white goes here, black can go here, right? Make a base.
No moves are necessary anywhere.
Here, black goes there. So it's not really, it's big, but it's not important.
Nothing's important.
But we have to decide on something to be important.
It's all relative. You're in like the game of infinitesimal.
Okay, so Dan says resign. Okay, got it. What do you guys think? What can we try to develop for black?
Say that. Floppy Charles Bull or something.
Let's see, wait, what do you
Maybe
think?
we can do something on the bottom.
How?
Because we can do some influence on the corner too. The corner is still pretty weak.
Yeah, here, maybe find a way to strengthen this and develop the bottom at the same time?
Yes, maybe.
Wouldn't that be cool if we found a move? Maybe that's something we can come up with.
Maybe that's a move.
Yeah, Ben, what do you think?
You could pressure with the kaima. I don't. It's like
Like this? But this is really developing this area, right?
Yeah.
And this is okay. I think this is playable. This isn't the game, but I think this is more than playable. Right? Joseki looks like this. But there's a problem here.
Right.
Is that this is a weird shape. Because white can invade in here.
Sure.
You can still make the base in the
But
corner.
now,
Well, if we make the base in the corner now, we play like this. Actually, maybe you shouldn't push yet. Probably not yet. Probably do this first. But the point is, this territory is going to get destroyed, and I think white should be able to get a wall first
So what
if
happens?
this exchange gets made.
So what happens if white, if black play, first black play over, we go back.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's finish talking about this position. And if anything, white actually made this a lot more developable. It's not entirely clear if black's going to get anything here yet. So it's interesting. It's an idea.
I think can black play 17, 2 space jump on the
There.
white.
Huh?
Go closer, yeah.
That one. I like this as an idea.
Yeah, I see this before.
Yeah, this is a Joseki. It's not the move in the game, but the game of the move is very similar to this. This is the type of move we want to play. Usually we want to develop this, right? Here's the problem with developing this. This stone's already low over here, and white already has a wall over here too.
So what upper?
So if we want to develop it, we need to be a little more aggressive.
there's an alternative to developing it, which is using it.
This is the move that Chang plays.
Is this a Susan?
Again, trying to put pressure. It's also Joseki. It's a Joseki too. But it's very loose, right? We're not really putting that much pressure on white yet. Putting a little pressure, but
It's the hyper taisha.
the hyper taisha, right? This is called the taisha. You guys have seen this move before?
Yes.
Very famous move called taisha. Just go online, type in taisha. Taisha.
So the taisha is.
This is the Joseki of 1,000 variations. This is a Joseki. It's very easy to lose the game by move 30 if you play this.
Wow.
Okay, so we're going to play as Dan's labeling it, the hyper taisha. All right, there is a very normal response from white that white normally plays here. And again, this is Stone Buddha, so he's going to play the normal response. Anyone want to try to find it? Ziwa, you have an idea?
16.5.
Here?
No. Go down.
To the left one.
Yes.
This is the move. Now, how do you know that was the move?
Just Tosaki, I know this.
You know this? Well, good for you. For all those people who don't know the Joseki, how would you find this move? What does it do?
Because it's separate from both, and then
It cuts the two in half.
Yeah, we're trying to keep black weak on both sides, and as long as black is weak somewhere, we're strong. So the last thing we want to do is just let these two stones connect like this or like this. Now we're trapped in the corner, and black has big development here or here. So we can't let that happen. So we're just going to stay strong and just come in between.
how old is this Tosaki?
How old is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because I
Very
see
old.
some old games, they
Sure.
use this Tosaki.
Yes, very old. All right, what do you think black should do? Black's getting weaker on both sides.
Right across the top.
That's okay.
Cut it like this.
No.
No.
Maybe.
It's not the game.
Yeah,
What do you do after this move? Do you cut?
yeah.
You cut? Well, you're developing, maybe you're developing that side. Well, it's kind of,
The stone's
that
looking
sky
really,
is going to-
really hurt.
Yeah, and your side isn't manifest yet.
Yeah, we don't know what we're actually getting points here, right? Because at any point, white can play here and be, boom, no points. So this is not a good idea. We're just giving up one of our stones that we kind of like. You know, we like a little bit at least. Next idea. Someone else other than Z-Way.
He knows it, how about me? I don't know it.
Take a knight's move off of the left stone, sort of towards the middle.
Like here?
I was thinking the other direction, but that looks good too, actually. Or not the other direction, but I mean a knight's move there, yeah.
Yeah, not touching.
What's the problem with this one?
Like
It can still be cut apart.
Get there, yep.
But at this point, it seems like your stones are not as weak as they were before.
Yeah, but if white was going to come out anyway, wouldn't you rather have a stone here? Like you want to back away from white a little bit. But this is challenging white. I'm going to seal you in, white. I'm going to fight you for that sealing and to seal you in. White's is going to bust through you and you're going to be sad. Right? You're too close to white's strong stones now. This is the move in the game. Right? Just settle one of the stones, right? And it's fourth line. We're starting to look like we're developing this.
Sure.
And it's a lot harder for white to attack this one. White has to attack this one if white wants to do something. White plays here. This is an important move. What does this move do? Keeps the
Face.
corner. This is an important move. What does this move do?
Always
Protects those two stones a lot.
Yeah, if we don't play this, first of all, white can attack over here later on, very severely. And second, even if we play a move over here, this move is very big. Completely seals black out of the corner and undercuts him over here. So in order to prevent this, we go there. It also exposes this cut, right? There is this push.
So what if black hadn't made that knight's move and just made a diagonal move? I know it looks...
Here?
Yeah. Now he doesn't really have to worry about so much about that. He's kind of got it, he's much freer now.
He is.
I mean, that just looks
Looks like-
terrible, right?
looks
He's
like
got a
that
one-space extension.
Looks like
He
the
got a
3-4
corner.
move is still good though, right?
I think white plays here. Maybe. Now these two stones are over concentrated a little bit.
Sure.
So white doesn't feel as bad about having black add a third stone and gets really ready to attack this one. Black fixes, maybe something just like this.
And there also
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what I would play. I was playing.
Which one? Would you play the knight or the diagonal?
Here?
Mine
I don't know. I kind of doubt that I would see this move, so I probably
What? You don't like that one?
I would have resigned. Remember, I didn't like the game. It's like nothing to develop. I don't know what to do. So here's the game. White plays here. Why is that move important?
Cuts them apart.
Yeah, again, making sure these are separated.
Yeah, but boy, that stone is so light looking.
This one?
Yeah, it's really light.
Sure, but it's in the biggest area of the board.
White got the corner and black has that stupid one-space jump.
Black Ascente.
That looks better.
Okay. Glad we had this talk. So, what does black have?
Nah, not too much.
Well, that's something though, right? Yeah, Z-Way, what do you think?
It's not
will
territory.
black go over there? Will black rather go like 7-3? Because there's still, if black over there,
Right
there's
here?
still, no, like
Here?
two space jump. Oh. 8-3.
8-3 here?
No,
Oh,
3-8.
here. 3. 8. There?
Yeah. Because they still have an invasion point.
Yeah, but this is a better invasion for white.
Yeah.
But why would we play low Chinese?
Yeah, but here's the point. This group is going to get attacked. White's already strong here now.
Yeah.
So we want to help out
You
this.
go one over, maybe.
This group is flexible, right?
Yeah.
Even if white comes in here, we take corner. So
But why would
you want to help your inflexible side first.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised you didn't do a tighter two-space jump.
Me too, Dan. Okay. So black has development though, right? Do you guys see this board? Like, this is all low, 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 low. White's got a little bit of a corner. Black could still make something here, right? It's possible.
Yeah.
But it's attack.
But it's white's move.
It is. So what do you think we should do? The move that white plays, I would never play. This is not a
Light
move.
move from the black. Light move from the black. Bottom black.
Down here?
Yes.
I would probably play something like this. I'd probably play high. But actually low, I think low is better. So I think you're right, actually. I would be looking to play high because I'm feeling like I have to develop, I still feel like I have to develop something. But I think this is plausible. This is the type of move that I would play. However, you know, Chang does something I wouldn't do.
What?
Play
Right now?
right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it a pro?
Apparently not, because they play it out.
Well,
So-
but sometimes you don't move too. It works
Yeah,
out.
there is I forgot where I saw it. I think I saw it on, I don't know, there was a comic going around on Facebook this week, a Go comic.
Yeah.
You guys, like, no, okay. Well, anyway, the comic, it was actually about Yi Chang Ho's sort of younger contemporary Yi Sedol. And their situation, the comic looks like this. There's a situation in a game where, you know, white has a corner and black has a little extension here and is under attack by white. And so white plays this crazy attachment to some stone way over here. And the comic says, you know, Yi Sedol does this, and everyone calls him a genius. I do this, and everyone calls me a moron. This is kind of the same principle, right? This is the kind of move that, you know, if a beginner did this, you'd be like,
Well, the problem with the beginner doing that is he might not know how to pull the fat out of the fire.
oh, exactly, yeah. But Yi Chang Ho does this? Oh, beautiful play.
Because it's very reflective move like this white. So reflective. Because he can attack double side.
Yeah, he's trying to cause trouble, right?
Yeah.
He's just trying to see what's there. He's exploring. And maybe it's a probe. You know, I think if black plays like this,
That's a bad move.
it's a bad move. White might even actually follow up immediately, but
It's a horrible move.
you know, maybe white tanukis too. Maybe white says, you made a bad move. You have to worry about that now. Let's go do something else. But black plays solidly.
That makes sense.
This move's good, right? Again, strengthen, make sure this is
No more.
easy to defend.
It's just safe.
Corner is still flexible. Yeah.
No, I was just wondering why that was a bad move.
Oh, this? It leaves a lot of aji,
Oh, okay.
right? White's trying to separate you.
Uh,
So if you play this move, first of all, we have moves like this,
mm,
where there's cuts and scariness and ladders coming out of this.
right.
We even just have a very simple move like this. Same kind of idea. You know, if
And
you
then
just
you can
defend,
sacrifice.
we can
another-
go after this again. We're just this allows more mischief.
Okay.
In other words,
You know,
we want to prevent mischief.
Also, white can just follow by taking the three-point up in the top left.
Well, he doesn't,
And
Dan.
then, no, if the Hane under.
Oh, like this?
Craven
Yeah, like
Hane, yeah.
Sure.
You know, then, here, fine.
Okay, but here's the game. Black, this responds very strongly, right, very solidly, not allowing any more weaknesses. So white decides, well, I'm still going to split you. And black does not want white to get a wall here, so keeps white weak. And white plays this move. This move is very brave. We're just going into the depths of black's territory. Fearless.
True.
Again, black comes here.
Yeah.
White says, hey, can I live in your territory? Black says,
You know what? Now my group's gonna live, for sure. And...
Shh. You're ruining the drama, Dan. Okay. Black comes here. White says, hey, I still want to live in your territory. How many of you would find a move like this?
A little scared, yeah.
Scary move, you gotta do some reading, right?
Mhm.
Now, white knows he can play this because he can read. Let's do a little reading together. What are we scared of as white? What can black do to us? Yeah, which cut do you want to try?
3-9 cross cut.
Actually, this card is not working.
This one's probably this more severe cut, right?
Yeah.
You add more powerful.
And what do we do now?
You could seal you in maybe?
4 on the 4th line there, 4, 8.
Yeah, well, we really don't want to lose this stone, right? So I think John is saying, get it out of there. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, maybe I'm saying.
Maybe you're saying that. Well, if we just get it out of there, I mean, do we take this now? Then we get a free Atari over here. And if we save this one,
That's great.
this is starting to look pretty alive, isn't it? So if we just try to kill a stone, white just lives there, no problem. And what happened to our beautiful potential?
And then can you say the black wall facing the white space, so it's also pretty horrible too?
Yeah, we have black ends up with a wall here, but nothing to develop out here, right? I mean, and white was so solid, it's hard to know what to attack too. So, yeah, very difficult, very difficult. All right, let's go back. So we have this here, this here, this here. So when white plays this, he's not in any real trouble. Like, black can't really hurt him. And black does take this Atari, but that's fine. White's like, well, I get more free moves later. I got a free Atari here later I can take. I got a free Atari here I can take. I get more free stuff later. So black, in the end, has to sort of submit to this, and white can get more free stuff. That might be helpful. Now it's time to get out, though. We're behind enemy lines. Get out. Now that we can't live down here, right, get out. Black wants to keep the pressure on. Not only does this keep the pressure, it actually is pretty severe against this.
Right.
You need to start attacking this corner. So white has to respond. Again, this develops too. So we're taking points and playing defense. As long as this group is okay, we're good. As long as we can't get attacked too severely. At this point in the game, black notices that not only does white not have 2 eyes, black doesn't have 2 eyes either. So what do you think black should do? Yeah, now it's time to take the corner. All right, so this is sort of like the first skirmish, right, in this game. Black actually developed something. White tried to destroy it immediately. They both, played a little suji over here just to make sure that everybody has free moves. Black comes out, gets stronger. White defends. White comes out, gets a little bit stronger. We're still putting pressure on black. Black plays peaceful. Make sure black's strong. White isn't convinced that white is completely safe, though. And so white's going to invest a few more moves over here just to make sure that white can't get attacked very easily. So he comes up with this move. This is a cool move.
Yep.
Oh,
What's so cool about this move? Who can see it?
Oh,
See, what do you see?
yes. Aiming for the cut and then.
Yeah, do you guys see this cut? So what happens if black panes like this?
Oh, great.
Oh, great. Why?
Aiming for the cut and then capture those 2 stones.
Yeah, Atari, and then Atari captured. Right, so black can't respond to this move very strongly. Black has to play a very passive move here. That's the game
Is that
move.
what he played?
That's the game
they're
move.
going lower.
Really?
Nope, that's the game.
Wow.
Again, by playing this move, though, we get more liberties. And later on, there's so many dead stones in here.
Why are you so mean to the stone?
We can start aiming at things like this to cut here, or perhaps things like this to just swallow white altogether. Lots of cool stuff to aim at because we're strong, okay? If you learn anything at your level from these pro games, it's when to attack and when to make yourself stronger. This is something that a lot of you guys don't do well in your games. You get the smell of blood in the air, and you sort of just get out your 2 fists and just start punching without ever thinking about where you're going. And you just punch until you get trapped and then captured. Don't do that. Knowing when to defend is just as valuable. And likewise, white knows he still has problems here too, so white plays one more move.
Well, that's not.
Dan doesn't like it.
I don't know.
It's worth a lot, right? I mean, this is so hard to attack.
I find it hard to believe that I'm really going to be hurt too badly. So
But there's nothing to develop.
look at the move Black just played.
Because black wants to attack, so black's playing really slow and strong.
Oh, come on.
White knows black is coming, right? And again, Stone Buddha says, okay, you fixed, I'm at peace. Can't attack me. I destroyed your territory. All right, so it's black's time to develop something else. Black's got a little bit here, but really didn't develop this in the way black wanted to. Did get the corner, but had to give up these, so still kind of even. So what's next? What's black going to try to develop next?
Either along the bottom or in the center.
I think it has to be here, right?
Unless he can make a bigger move towards the center. Yeah.
Hard to know what to do, though. I mean,
Yeah.
so how do we develop this? Z-Way has an idea. Z-Way, what's your idea?
The 15-8.
You like
Oh,
numbers?
you which way you reading? Like top or? Okay, then 8-15.
8, 15?
15.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. There?
Yeah.
How about this? Z-Way doesn't like it, but Knight on Pro does.
But there still have some evasion points.
Sure. But if white invades right now, I'll say white plays this right now. Your next move is here. Now this corner is sealed in and actually very weak. So this move has a very strong follow-up. And furthermore, if white takes a moment to get out here, we don't really care because we're super strong now.
Yeah.
Right? We fix all of our defects.
Yeah, at least like 4 eyes.
Has like 4 eyes, that's right.
Yeah.
Super strong. So, white finds a super cool move here. This is a move I wouldn't find at my level, at least not very easily.
Low Chinese.
White finds this move. What is this move trying to do?
Poke in.
Yeah, it's trying to, again, reduce black while taking points in the corner. That's it. I mean, it makes sense. The shape looks really weird. I'll show you how this plays out.
Fuck.
Black cuts.
Yeah.
Right.
White fixes. And believe it or not, this actually helps the shape quite a bit. This is actually, even though it's empty triangle, this is bad shape kind of move. It actually, before we have these cuts here, this actually helps one of them. So it helps the shape a little bit. At this point, black will take advantage of that cut right away. White will connect. Let's make sure I'm keeping up here. White will Atari, take, ko. White does not fill the ko. White says, I want all the corner. Make sure he gets all the points. And now black, however, says, hey, if I can make these stones strong, I can actually, this is a real development. So how do we make these stones all strong?
Connect. AT.
Wrong.
Mortar your wall together.
11, 17.
I'm tricking you guys.
4.
Take the ko!
Oh.
That makes everything super strong, right?
Sure.
If you keep
Sure,
If you
but
keep it. Well, we got a co-fight, right? What's at stake in this
Sure.
co-fight?
all that territory there.
Yeah, I mean, if you were looking at this game by yourself and you look at the game record, you might think to yourself, like, why is this ko such a big deal? Because this ko is going to be the next, 10, 15
So what
moves of the
happens
game.
if white wins that code? How does white win that
Suspense
code?
stand. Build your sense of drama.
No, I'm just saying this all.
Well, white can keep pushing. If he wins.
Yeah, there's all these defects exposed, right? And not only that,
Right.
if black wins the ko, we can actually reduce this corner to almost nothing. Whoops.
Right.
So there's a lot of points at stake in this ko. In a game where there's no development, right? There's no big boxes anywhere. No one's getting a lot of points. This ko becomes the biggest thing on the board.
Right.
And normally this is the kind of ko where you might not even care. But in this game, very big. So black takes. So white plays here
Okay.
as a ko threat, quote unquote.
Okay. Is it
That
truly
makes
a
sense.
threat? Let's see.
Is it a threat?
Yes.
Is it a threat, or is it a true threat?
Because 2-3 is a threat.
Well, but if 2-3 is a threat, then this isn't a threat.
No, after you put over here.
But before white will do anything like this, whoops, white will play this way first. If black blocks here, white will get another threat here. And black will have to connect. And then if black connects there, white can get another threat here.
You're gonna see like 4, 5?
So here's the moral of the story. By itself, this isn't a huge threat. I mean, black will live, most likely, but it's going to be pain. Black is going to be sealed in, very few points, and white will have sente, and basically a huge wall running from here to here. Right? Because white will be able to seal this in. No. White will be able to seal this in at any time. And make sure this is completely safe. Well, you know, it's interesting. So, while it's not an absolute threat,
Pretty big.
it's very big move. It's actually a really
Okay,
big move.
so what does it do? Black highs?
Black plays there.
Defends.
Again, this prevents all those extra threats that would come up next. It's also worth points, and it ensures 2 eyes. So, it looks strange, but it's actually a really effective move. Making sure we're connected, getting 2 eyes, and yeah, preventing a lot of threats. All right, so white gets the ko. Now it's black's turn. Black makes something that looks a lot more like a traditional threat. What is this threatening?
Split white in 2.
Yeah, split this and this. Right. And this is the type of move that is actually okay to
I
make.
think black might be really happy to get that move in.
Yeah, black is happy. So I'm saying that. That's
I mean,
why is black?
general.
Yeah, why?
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
Why is
no.
black? Why is this move okay for black? Z-way.
Because the diagonal, the box, this is very easy to seal those black stone in.
Huh? Oh, here you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
this, after this, it's very hard to seal those in now.
yeah, well, black will have a little bit of influence over
Yeah.
here, right? And if black or white tries to respond like this, it just leaves more aji.
And then the ko is lost.
Yeah, it's
If white tries to fight there.
all black's trying to do is keep white low, right? Give some aji, keep white low. This move is pretty forcing. It's a pretty forcing way to do that, and it can be useful too later on, especially if this group gets a little bit more surrounded. This stone might become part of a wall someday that can be used to capture this whole thing. Hint, hint. So, white responds. Again, trying to prevent black from doing anything. It responds very strongly. That means black gets the ko. White plays here. This is kind of offering an exchange a little bit. White's saying, okay, you can fill that ko, but I want to have influence on the outside. And that way it's very easy for me to invade here. It's very easy to not, it helps protect this group.
And
So-
it almost like surrounded all those blacks, don't you?
Well, but these blacks, I mean, yeah, they're already alive, right? So surrounding them is only minus their influence. But more importantly, this helps this group. And it can threaten this later on. So do you think black connects?
No.
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Nope, black says here. Nope, you can't have the outside. And if you don't win this ko, we have our first like bona fide box in the game. So this move is big in its own right. That's okay, white takes the ko. Next ko threat's here.
No.
Says, okay, you can even win this ko, I don't care. But what is this move doing?
Like influence on the middle part.
Yeah, why is influence in the middle of the board really important right now?
Because like those stones.
Yeah, if black gets strong here and here, guess what's going to pay the price?
Burr.
Right there, right? White put a weak group on the board. So, white defends, has to keep something strong here so white can fight back. But that means black gets to take the ko. All right, white plays here.
That makes sense.
White can see the writing on the wall, kind of see where this is going. He says, hey, I know what you're trying to do.
So.
But it also does something else, too. The other thing that, again, this move not only reduces this, and perhaps even threatens to even attack it later on if white keeps strong. This stone in a way also helps this group. Again, white is trying to move in this direction with all these moves to make sure this group is okay.
He's got more potential for connecting across that big empty desert.
That's right. That's right. It's one more avenue. So this is a and it also to some degree helps this move too. If black gets closer here, this makes this group a little bit stronger too. So this group a little bit safer. This group has another way to run, reduces this, possibly even attacks this too, if black ever gets cut. So black responds to this co-threat. Do you want to guess where black responds?
Guess.
It's going to be a guess. You only get one guess for each of you.
Attach.
Zia, what do you want to guess?
13, 18.
Here?
No, up. 13, 16.
Here? It's a good idea, but that only took points here, right? What's most important in this game right now?
Middle.
The middle.
Yeah, but.
So does this help the middle?
No.
All right, find a better move.
10-10.
What if
So far, you're closer than Z-Way.
Well, if you want any, the point of going in the middle is like, oh, maybe you can cut that white group off, but if that's your point, you want to cut the white group off, I think white's got this potential there at 8,
White can
8-7 or so?
White can basically.
Oh, hold on. What did you say?
Okay.
Sorry, hold on.
What I'm saying is that white has almost an instant get out of jail free card there, just up there on 8-6. So
yeah, move like this.
Yeah, white's just about got a get out of jail free card there. So I think that would be a good spot for black.
It is, and black's going to aim at that spot, but he's not going to play it directly. He has to fix himself somewhere else first.
Yeah.
So you're thinking along the right lines, but you haven't identified all the problems yet.
Right.
Zero, I said I was only giving everyone one
Okay.
guess. I said no, I said you're only getting one guess.
40.
Anyone else want to have a guess?
40. Did that start? 40, 16?
This is the move.
Really?
Again, black is keeping his sight on what's most important. Is this most important?
No.
It's nice, it's points. But at this point in the game, this is actually still more important. White has a weak group in the middle. We need to keep the pressure on that group.
Yeah, but it just got stronger after White's last code threat, so.
Well, this made it weaker though, right? Now we can cut this off very easily. There's no more defect here. If there's a defect here, this group has a lot easier of a time.
Oh,
Boy.
You can take it up with Chang Hao.
That's,
All right.
trade-off
So,
doesn't seem equal.
let's see. Make sure. Why did I miss a move? Okay, white takes 68. Oh, you know what? I messed up, guys.
So white takes the code now?
Never mind. This is out of order.
Aha.
This was played before I messed up the co-order. Here, if we do that's the game position. We did them in the wrong order. Okay, we did these in the wrong order. But we got all the right moves in just in the wrong order.
Oh.
So we'll just ignore that.
All right. Let's not wait. Hold on. I do want to try to get through like
Yes.
130 moves, and we got like 5 minutes to do it.
Proceed as it
Okay.
stands.
The next move, the next co-threat for white, is not anything I saw coming. I didn't. This one.
Isn't White's move
Still
now?
takes me one. It's white's move. Yes. So black just has the co.
Yes.
White plays here.
yes.
Yes. You guys like this move?
Yes.
I don't.
This is a move I would never come up with in my game. What do you think? What do you think this does, John?
I don't like.
Well, it's like if white plays takes the co back, it's instantly a target on the other stone.
Yeah.
Makes the co bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
It puts a lot more pressure on. And
But.
furthermore, there's something else it does too. Z-Way?
That doesn't matter if black win a co-fight, but it's surrounded, maybe those black will die.
Yeah.
Yeah, if black fixes the co right now,
And then white extend, those black all die.
Well, black will
Yeah,
die.
maybe, black has split,
But into
or white has
heavy
split
stone.
black here and here, right?
Yeah, but into heavy stone.
It's too
Yeah,
heavy
but which
stones.
stones are heavier?
Now, here's the thing. I looked at this for a while, and I couldn't actually figure out a way to really easily cut black from here to here.
Look how big.
Like, it's actually really difficult. Either you give black a bunch of forcing moves out here, or you let them connect. And meanwhile, this group of stone is actually pretty strong. Like, it's actually still hard to attack it because black can always make an eye instantly.
Right.
Yes.
So he's reading something that I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I can't give you the absolute answer. But I think that's what he's thinking. He's thinking, there's some sequence in here where he can attack both of these. I can't tell you explicitly. I tried. I looked at it.
If I'm black, I'm connected.
Yeah. So, but what it definitely does is the next time white takes this ko, it makes this ko huge.
Oh, yeah.
So, here's the part where I give up. I'm not 9 down pro. Because black looks at this
Yeah.
and goes, okay, that's your ko threat. Here's my response. I don't want to explain it. I can't explain it.
Well, is that threatening to separate white group?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's threatening to counterattack here, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, the timing of it, I can't understand. Like, I don't know.
Because of the night move, if black,
I mean, which knight's move?
black can connect to the corner and then like go,
Underneath.
yeah, underneath.
Underneath
and go
here?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Well, I think next move, white doesn't
Yes,
respond.
actually.
Yes.
Black can split here and split here. These sorts of moves.
Right.
I don't know. I give up. I don't know. White plays here. I don't want to talk about it.
You're so mean to the stone.
So they keep playing this out because they think this is important for some reason. Can rest assured, my game would not go this way. Like, they're not even fighting the ko anymore. They're just saying, okay, now this is really important.
This isn't an 8-step move, 8-step ko threat. This isn't an 8-step ko threat.
8-step ko threat. Actually, it is. But you know how? Well, you'll see the ending in a second here. Let me just finish out the sequence again. So now, after all of this,
Yes.
and how white made the ko bigger,
Yes.
black makes the ko bigger.
Aha. Yeah. That
Wow.
makes some sense, huh?
So white gets to take it,
Right, but black.
and now that's huge.
This is interesting.
And now black plays here because this is huge too now.
Yes.
That's huger.
Yeah, Ben.
Isn't it smaller now to split this apart than it was
Oh,
before?
it's small now.
Well, smaller.
Here?
Well.
Oh no, this is still. Look, these are going to die, and then this is. No, this will
White's
probably.
gonna not get anything,
Yeah,
but some,
but
some
this is actually
stuff
a lot
on the
of points.
bottom.
White's going to blow out on the bottom, but those black stones going up the side there are going to cut off the other white group.
Yeah. Yeah, white's gonna end up with just crummy territory on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, something crummy over here. And meanwhile, this is going to be a real cash for black, too, if black gets this. So, I mean, black played out all these moves, right? So black could have a really big ko threat. That way he can afford to make the ko bigger. White says, no way, I'm not giving it up. That's too big. You're crazy. And black says, all right, I'm going to win this super huge ko now that we both made bigger twice.
It's threatening the corner as well.
It is.
It is so creepy.
There's Aji here, though. There's actually a lot of Aji.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And
wait,
so
can he fit
white's-
the ladder here?
There's all sorts of things. But let me show you White's move. White actually fixes everything with this one move. This is White's ko threat.
Oh.
These stones can no longer escape now with this move. And we can even try.
Oh, so what if black just wins the ko?
Black is going to win the ko.
No, just ignore that move and wins the ko.
He does. That's the game.
Oh,
Just patience, Dan.
okay.
Patience. You don't have to interrupt.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. So these two stones actually can't escape. Like, it looks like there's a ladder, right? Or a net even. Net doesn't work because it's just Atari, right? If we ladder, we can't ladder here because then that's Atari. So we have to ladder this way.
Too bad.
And it turns out, between this exact combination of stones, there's no way for black to win this ladder. Like this is just gonna,
So the smarter.
like, it almost, like the stone just misses, but that stone's too close and it just doesn't work.
Yeah,
Some careful ladder reading. So, in that case, Black just says, that's what I thought. Ko is mine. Because White defended. Once Black takes the Ko, White has to make sure White doesn't die, so White plays here. And remember this group?
Yes.
It's time to find a way to continue attacking it. Commence building the Death Star.
That makes sense.
All right, Black is trying to lean on White, so Black can get stronger on the outside. And now,
Bam!
it's time to attack.
Would that create a box too?
If you kill this, that's a very big box anyway.
No, I mean over here.
Oh, over here?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it could be. It does a lot of cool things, doesn't it? It bends and, yeah, it's got some holes in it, but, you know, it could be a box. Very possible. It could be developable. White plays here, trying to get out.
Yeah, and the project cannot over there.
Yeah, cut through these holes.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Black plays this move in the meantime.
Why?
Sente. Sente.
because White's going to respond.
It also might be a time suji.
White would like to live.
It might
No,
be. It might be.
I'm still not understand what's the purpose of Sente. Like, no, Black can just go over there right away. Why?
Yeah, Black can keep playing over here. Right now, Black's going to take this right now.
Just because.
Just because it might be just a time suji. It's always Black, so White can never really play here.
Because they like planting things to confuse us.
That's right. They just try to confuse you. So White has to make sure he lives. Black can actually play another move here. White just has to make sure he lives. Black can play another move here. White just has to make sure he lives. Reduce that formerly big corner to 2 points. So, I mean, it's all good endgame moves. It's all Sente move endgame. So even if it's, I don't know, it's all good, right? Major reduction.
But they're potential threats for later.
He is ruining a bunch of co-threats. So again, I can't explicitly say why he's doing this now. Maybe it is, he just wants more time on the clock to think about this. I don't really know.
Or make White sweat. Maybe he's making White sweat and feel bad.
Maybe.
About his loss. It's like,
It's
remember
purely
the
psychological.
year?
That's right. Black continues the attack, right? He's
Yeah,
going to try to use
like,
these
I
stones.
mean, why Black cannot just right away play over here? I could waste all his move over there.
He can do this. This has no bearing on this. You're right.
They're not a waste as long as he ends it in
So
Sente.
He's
what's the purpose of
probably,
Sente?
but if you have a clock, right, and you have to play every move within a minute, and you need 3 minutes to think about this, to read out these sequences, well, you can read out 50 seconds of sequence here, and use your last 10 seconds to play a move down here. Then you get a reset on your clock. You can think another 50 seconds about this, and play another move down here. Right? And then you can use another 50 seconds of clock, and play another move down here. Right? And by doing that, now you have 4 minutes to think about this. We call this a time suji. I suspect that's what he's doing.
A time suji.
Time suji. I don't know if that's exactly what he's doing, but I think so.
Does
What the
that
hell?
not break the ladder? This black move? The potential ladder that you were showing with all that aji down?
Right?
Oh yeah, it totally breaks the ladder too.
That was just Koaj ladder.
Oh,
That the ladder doesn't never exist.
no, it does exist.
It exists still.
It
Yeah.
does if he plays down
I don't know, but this is too important right now.
there. Okay.
So it exists. I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, this totally breaks all that ladder stuff. So Black threatens a little more. White doesn't want to give up those 2 stones. Black gets stronger. Again, White doesn't want to give up these stones, so White connects.
Isn't White out now?
Here?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Well, okay, yeah, not with that move.
No. So White tries
what's
to push. Black connects. White comes through. Black could play here to cut, yes? But before he does, he plays over here first. Tries to get all the free stuff he can get before he commits to doing something. White responds this way. This is actually a little complicated sequence. White's threatening to cut through and actually trap black, in which case white doesn't need to connect. So black connects. Unfortunately, that means white connects. Black gets a free stone. White connects. Black gets to Hane. White has to Atari. We have another Ko for this entire corner.
This is
And-
so smart.
White takes first.
Too much cold fight, like just.
Yeah, but when you're looking for every advantage on the board, you're trying to play as efficiently as possible. So is your opponent, right? And if you play as efficiently as possible, and I mean, you're going to get these contact Ko kind of fights where it's kind of winner takes all. So white takes first. Black's Ko threat is this.
That's a big.
That's big, right? Killing all that.
Yes.
White plays here. This is a nice little fun sequence.
Yes.
Oh,
Awesome.
black actually has to connect.
Third.
What happens if black takes the Ko?
White jumps in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bad thing.
Dumpling.
Oops. It's white's side. Very good. Okay, so black has to connect. So black has to connect. White gets to connect. No more Ko. But
That got him.
No, that's horrible now.
horrible. Well, we didn't die in the corner though.
No, I mean like that.
Also, you got maybe those stones over there on the side.
I wonder how
You
you
got
can
that
make like.
stuff. Maybe.
The ladder.
Oh, these. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, that's something.
Well, here's another thing to check. Oh,
This is gonna. Guards, come on.
it might not be a ladder. Well, yeah. After this move, actually, I guess the ladder is not even good anymore either.
That was just a threat. It was a code
Okay,
threat ladder.
because you can extend one more and then cut.
Yeah, as long
Yeah.
as he does an Atari there.
Yeah.
Isn't just in Hane.
Okay, I think white's okay. I don't think the ladder actually matters.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. White plays here.
So weird.
At this point, white knows these stones are
I
toast.
think the 15, 13 stone.
You can actually
Put
write
the
down.
black
Yeah.
stone on the board.
Thank you. White knows these are toast,
Yes.
but now it's time for white to figure out how to use them.
Yes. How do you use?
So let's see. I'll show you the sequence, and then you can tell me after the end of the sequence what white is trying to do here, because even then it's not obvious.
Oh, cool.
And then white plays here. All right. So what do you think white's trying to do?
Kill the
Take that,
corner.
take that.
Kill
Yes.
the corner.
Like.
We have 3 weak black stones here. We have 2 weak black stones here. We have 3 weak black stones here.
Yeah, and we got
Dinner time.
the-
So black is aware of this. And not only that, not only is it dinner time over here, this move, someone said the corner, right? Like Leanne did. This puts a lot of pressure on this corner. I think some of you last week or the week before talked about this sequence.
Yes. You'd be.
Really tough on black. Did I play this against you? Oh, that was good then. Okay, so this move puts pressure on the corner, attacks this, attacks this, attacks this. Super nice. So black's got to find a way to get out of this. Here's the move black comes up with.
So just middle of everything.
I was thinking
The middle of everything.
Anyway.
I was thinking more like.
So almost like.
It also, I'm not 100% sure here, but it still might, I think it activates the stone again. Right, trying to put pressure on it, but put pressure on it lightly, so you still have a place to connect to that's strong. If we put pressure on it too directly, this isn't a strong stone anymore, right? It's too close to white. So we have to find as close as we can play to white without becoming weak in order to put pressure on this cut here. So black comes up with that move. It's a very nice looking move. And white, sure enough, defends. He defends like this. Again, closing off while making sure the stone can't run.
Remember,
At this point, black says,
all those 3 stones at wall, even though they're under attack.
these?
Yeah.
Well,
No, they're not, never mind.
Okay, good.
Never mind.
Black says, okay, that's it, I'm moving in the corner, I'm scared. And it's points, too. This is big in terms of points. Right, it's a lot of points. We need that move.
6 point.
All right, commence primary ignition. Here we go. This is the beginning of the end. White plays here. Where do you play, black? You have to extend, right? If we don't extend, we give up these 2 stones, and these might be connected again. What? Left the magnet.
Lost the magnet.
Oh, get in there. Here. So after that, white plays here.
Building territory.
And black is trying, white's trying to capture all 3 of these groups, right? These 3 little mini groups. And black says, no way, I don't think so. I'm just going to bust right through that. I think this is a time suji. White plays a time suji. There.
Why?
He needs more time to think. They're doing lots of reading right now. Like really heavy reading, because they need to read out, 20 or so moves and whether or not these groups can live or die.
He's basically getting another increment on this.
So what are the time constraints in this game? Is
I
this like 1
don't-
minute?
I don't. It doesn't say. I don't know.
Okay.
White plays here. And black says, aha, that's weak. I just push in, and maybe you kill these 2, but I can connect to something else, and you can't kill enough to it. White plays here.
We'll see who's weak.
Again, trying to push in, reduce black here. Black responds once.
Like a time suji too.
It might be a time suji, but this also sets up other forcing moves too for later. So, white plays here.
What the heck is that? Time suji.
This one's not a time suji. This one's legitimate.
Oh, cut it from both. Like cut one.
Yeah.
That side. Yeah, I see.
See these stones here?
Yes.
Where can they run to live? Can they run here?
No.
No, these are dead. Can they run here?
No. They only
Only if they
run
get cut.
I see.
They need to run down here, they need to run over here. So we cut
Yes.
over here.
And then throw one.
Protect the corner. And then, white plays here.
Because he's still looking at, because you got, on the second, third line, you got a stone that slid up. On that, where the Atari was before, over on the six columns.
Which side?
Lower
Lower left.
left.
Oh, down here?
Yeah. So, yeah, you still.
Yeah, there's
got-
still a move down there too, right? So we play this move, black plays here. White comes
Yeah.
back to take this Atari right now. Black says, not going well. But, I still have some. Black thinks he's okay.
Yeah.
So let's make some shape and save more while doing it. Going deeper. White captures. Black captures back. So black's still strong here. It's not terribly weak. Now white comes back to take this. Black pushes up. Again, trying to stay strong in the middle. White peeps. Not knowing how a 9-dan thinks, I kind of suspect that this is the move that Chang wasn't expecting.
What, really?
Yeah. It looks silly, right?
Oh, let's see.
Almost have to make it black stronger.
It does make black. It looks like a bad move,
Yeah, but
right?
it makes the white stones a lot stronger.
Yeah, it actually helps out all these connections.
I think it was expecting.
Okay.
Oh,
well then-
that move makes sense.
And now this is cool. In trouble.
At this point, yeah.
So black's got to find cuts, right? Black's got to attack something to get out. Starts to make shape over here. Starts threatening these cuts.
Oh.
Can't let black make eyes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Black's still going to try to make eyes.
Yes, captured this stone.
Really, really. Okay, white's read this all out.
Oh, now I see why. Oh, those stones die now.
Oops.
Ooh, not
Yeah, those two will die. 3 stone will die.
These stones die?
No, I mean those black stone.
Yeah, here, well here, white plays here.
Yes.
Black plays here. It almost looks like black's out. Looks like black can cut or connect here, right?
Yes.
So first thing, white makes sure he can't get cut.
Yes.
Black pushes down, looking for more cuts.
Yes. That makes sense.
Black pushes down, looking for more cuts.
Yes.
White blocks. Black connects up to this stone. This is Sente, right?
Yes.
White has to defend. Black can take more, right? Could threaten to kill these, right? Peep here.
Oh, well, 14, 15, would that be bad move?
This is okay for move for black.
14, 15.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe.
It doesn't make 2 eyes though. Well,
No,
it could.
I mean, you
It
can threat.
almost does.
Threat those 2.
Makes 1. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, we're so close to the end of the game here. I just want to play it out here.
Sorry.
No problem. So black plays here, peeping at this cut, right? Take all the free stuff you can get. White takes this cut right now to make sure that can't happen. So black fixes, and then white fixes. And black is free. White plays a move, I think it's a time suji. I'm not 100% sure, but it has no effect on the end result, as you'll see in a moment. White plays here to clean up this aji. And black says, aha, I can make eyes or I'm out. And white says, really?
Ooh.
Ooh. Well,
Would that be a back snap? You know?
white plays this cut. This
Yes.
cut.
That's
Kind of cool.
I think it will be back snap.
And black says, nope, no problem. I just play there.
2 eyes.
And I can make 2 eyes.
Unless maybe white plays in kind of.
This looks like the eye point, right?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
this Atari, and then Atari dead, kills everything. So, this is a bad move.
Bad move for white.
White finds a much better move. There.
Well,
Black says, what are you doing? I just cut.
Those 3 stones, like, crap.
White plays here.
So why not cap the other side?
Oh dear.
Like, Nick.
Hold on.
Right around.
Actually, you know what?
White's all connected, okay.
No, sorry. Okay.
Yes, that makes sense.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, black resigns.
black resigns. Oh boy.
That's the move, sorry. So can black do anything? Or sorry, I mean,
White plays there, right?
I don't think. I think black. I think it's weird because I think black
Black
resigns
plays
on.
and then resigns.
I think black resigns on. Oh, never mind. No. I messed up my SGF file. Black resigns here. But you have to be able to see this.
But
Yes. They all die.
All die. Or actually, I think it's here too. Right? They both work.
Yeah, they both work.
No, they don't. Yeah, that works
They
too.
include.
Yeah. Black plays here. White just connects.
Yes.
Maybe that doesn't work. Hold on.
Oh no, it's not working. You have one more. Yeah, still on one more.
So black plays here. Well, this works. No, so you can't play that.
No, why?
Yeah. Okay, so here?
Huh?
Yeah, just take. I was, yeah, there we go.
Why is not the other one?
False eye. Black
Well,
can't separate.
No.
but he's got a chance of making
It's a
another
false eye.
eye.
Yeah, it's false.
If black's move, he just,
What does
Yeah.
he do?
False eye.
right below the white stone.
And
He
just
starts
works.
code
It's
at
around the
level
other
5.
False eye.
It's false.
And white here. White is all connected here. There's no eye.
Nick,
Z-way.
may you repeat the picture I found, like,
Oh, but there is this cut here. Okay. I don't know. Black resigns. There's this cut here, so black can capture that.
He had a hot date.
Yeah, do you have a question?
yes, may you,
Yeah. Here, we got way off track here.
yes.
Yep. This is here, right? Yeah, let's put that there,
Yes,
that there.
yes.
I think that's the game. All right, that's the point of resignation. So,
If black had played on 12, whatever it is, right beside white, down to one more,
Right here?
right there. Okay, then, oh yeah, that's, we get back to this false thing, right?
get back to the false eye thing. But actually, here's my question. If this happens, why can't black play here? Play here. Oh, I see. I think I see. Maybe I don't see. Well, because this group isn't connected for white.
So,
But what if white does this?
But at that point, probably lose everything, so, yeah.
No, doesn't help it at all. Oh, wait.
Why
No,
not?
this is connected. You guys.
What?
Never mind. I was freaking myself out because I thought black could capture this. This is already connected. Thank you for pointing that out. You guys are very helpful.
On a good day.
I was getting here. I was like, wait a second. No, I can find a sequence that. No.
but
I thought this connection was important.
I thought you were just trying to make another eye.
I was trying to. I was just going insane. That's all.
Okay.
And then why,
Okay.
why
So
don't just
you know-
capture all those forts?
All dead.
Yeah, I know.
Game's over.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. White's not connected here. It's really
Why
like
just
this.
capture all the eyes?
Well, I was like that. And I was like, wait, White's gonna die. I have this problem when I look at a board sideways. Sometimes the colors start flipping on me. All right, so what do we learn?
I'll never be this good at it.
You'll never be this good at Go. It's a terrible lesson.
So you can kill the group you were after, and win an enormous co and still lose the game.
That's right. Well, I think. All right, I didn't spend enough time on this, but really the key takeaway was when Chang Ho let this group get cut off.
That's a big difference. But
Because by letting this group get cut off, you got about 5 forcing moves right here to make this wall. And what did that wall ultimately let him do?
Everything.
Kill everything else, right? That was right around the middle.
so he was
So-
basically giving up something big for some bigger stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like 60 moves earlier, right?
Yeah.
But this is the type of thing that happens a lot in professional Go games, right? Is at some point you cut your loss and you say, nope, that's not worth it. I can go a new path. And a lot of professional Go games sort of go like this, where one professional player thinks they caught something, only to find out they have to pay more and more and more to actually capture that. And that's how you lose the game. You make some mistake about some sort of exchange. Some exchange wasn't worth the exchange. Getting a wall here wasn't worth letting this group die over here.
So at what point maybe did black put an extra stone in to kill those that white group when you would have been better off putting the stone off towards the middle with preventing this bigger loss?
That's the thing about pro games. Because they're playing at a higher level, it's really hard for me to make that judgment.
Yeah.
You know what, I think, I'll bet they don't know either. Come on, serious.
No, I bet they have an idea though. I bet they'll look back in the game and say, you know what I should have done? I really should have done this. I'm sure they'll have an idea. They might not know 100%, but they'll.
I think there's a certain amount of chaos because like so many things are so big.
Yeah.
Throughout the
and in retrospect,
but it shouldn't really be that way. It's just
Hungry.
why shouldn't it? Well,
Nick,
yeah, Z-Way.
white stone is not die.
mini maps.
This was in here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I took that stone off. That was my hallucination.
I just stopped. Huh?
Yeah. No, that's what I thought too. I flipped the stone in my head.
Oh.
Okay. So, number one, exchanges are really important. Just because you lose something doesn't mean the game's over. If you can get 4 or 5 forcing moves out of that group, hey, you still might have something. This co-fight was really cool. A little bit probably above my level, quite frankly, because having to make this huge number of threats to make this really into a really big co-threat in order to make the co doubly big, that's something I don't see intuitively in my games at all. Like that's just like white makes the co bigger. Well, black says I want to make the co bigger, but before I do, I need to play 10 moves here to make this super large co-threat to make sure I win it. I don't do that. That's something I need to do, apparently, to get to the next skill level. But the opening was really calm, right? I mean, this was an opening where there was nothing happening. Like, there was nothing developable. Was that kind of strange for you guys to see, or is that how your games go?
Yeah, that's how my games go.
That's how your games go.
Not me.
I suspect that's kind of a stylistic kind of thing. It's certainly not the type of openings I usually like to play. I like to play, big potential and big, large-scale fights and invasions and things. Totally not my type of game, so it means I should probably review more of these types. So, anyway, Angela.
Well, one of the things I felt like I saw happening with what you call the time sujis was sometimes playing things out just to make sure how they'll influence other things.
Yeah, I mean, certainly black had some forcing moves, right,
Yeah.
to
Even
help out.
Even like playing on that right, where you said it created a bigger co-threat.
Yeah.
I feel like in some ways too, it was also just doing something where there were a lot of forcible moves to shape the board more.
It's true, but usually, for you guys want to shape the board less. Okay? Anytime you play out a large sequence of moves to shape the board, the chance of you actually being right and that being the correct thing to do is slim to none. So the thing that you guys should be doing is trying to leave most of your options open most of the time. Even though you saw, Chang Hao doing this, don't do this. Okay? You are not ready for the dark side. Okay? Young Padawan. It's super cool. You can appreciate it in concept, but this is a really good way to get into trouble. And for my own games, I've tried to do this. I still do this in my games. Like I'm going, okay, well, here's my plan. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And if I play this large sequence move first, then I'll get this super huge co-threat, or I'll get this super huge wall to do this. And then by the time I actually come to play my move, I'll have misread one of like the 20 moves I thought would happen verbatim, and I fail.
I'm not trying to read it out that far.
But you have to when you play this way.
Yeah.
That's my point. So all these moves for black are actually bad moves. Like they're moves that cost black points. And that's why it's a bad thing to do. If you don't have the exact sequence, if you don't know the exact result, if you play this way in your games, you're going to have fun games, but you're going to lose them all. Okay? Every game is going to end with, oh, I didn't realize you could do that. That's how you're going to, forfeit every game.
That might have ended up costing him the game anyway, because it was the third group that he needed to defend out there.
There you go, too, right?
So how many points does
it was negative points. I mean, you're making white stronger. And even though you're leaving lots of Aji for these co-threats and possible Aji for center stuff later, if you don't make good on that, you don't have everything calculated explicitly, it's no good. So don't do that, okay? 9 down pro, you can do this. Anything less? No.
Well, 9
down pro, Charlie?
Well, 9 down pro failed.
Yeah, and notice the player who did this sequence, right, wasn't the one who won. Right?
It wasn't necessarily the one I was thinking about. It was just the way they sometimes, it felt like they were playing in an area that didn't need to be played.
Yeah.
But they could force it's the free stuff idea.
I see. Okay, well that's an idea you need to take into your own
But by
games,
doing
right?
free stuff in other parts of the board.
It gives up you
kind
more
of-
options in other parts.
Yeah, and it can come back to the Aji and know how the ladder's gonna be broken or things
Yeah.
like that.
So I mean that's.
That was more what I was
I see.
thinking.
Well, that's something you can start thinking about. But playing like long sequences like this.
Like figuring
Yeah.
out where the wall's gonna end up, I'm not.
Okay. Cool. Anything else you want to add, Charlie?
Yeah, it was just, for when you are playing with a clock, I liked how the time sujis still left a lot of code threats. They didn't like.
Oh
use
yeah.
them.
Yeah, they're not trying to completely resolve everything on the board,
Yeah.
right? They're just. I need some more time. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully, I know a lot of you. This might have been way ahead of your level, but hopefully, like it improves your appreciation for the game, and certainly gives you a little bit of an insight to what top players are thinking about when they actually play this game. You guys want to play some games? Well, go play some Go. Okay. Thank you.